BetOnline remains your top spot for all your live betting action and contests. NFL, college football, UFC, and NHL are in full swing. BetOnline is your number one source for wagering news, odds, trends, and predictions, with both desktop and mobile access at any time. Head over to BetOnline today and use our promo code BELIEVE. That's BLEAV for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. And welcome back to another episode of Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. I am the Corey C. I got the man with me, Ken Clark. KC 1400 Media Group is in the house. Make sure you guys subscribe to the podcast. You don't want to miss out on a single episode. We're everywhere: Apple Podcast app, the Google Podcast app, Spotify, YouTube, you name it. So follow the show and tell every Tiger that you know. And remember, when you support Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, it all helps the cause. What's that cause, Ken Clark?
I love
The I
Jackson State
love
University.
Jackson
What's up,
State.
B Corey C?
What's
What's
going
going
on,
on?
brother?
Man, hey, back at it, man. We working.
Absolutely. Got me working day and night. Ken Clark got me working day and night. I'll be trying to chill, but all the Ken hit me, y'all. Let's do this. Look at the new setup. Shout out to Ken Clark, man. He's doing it all,
Man,
man.
we trying to clean it up a little bit, man. Make it a little bit more custom for Tiger Talk. I love Jackson State, man. Get these interviews popping, man. It's recruiting season. It's post game. It's postseason. Y'all know what it is, man. Interviews, and more interviews, man. So
And
just
we got them
excited to
coming.
be back.
We got them coming. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But man, you mentioned that recruiting season. It's heating up right now. And Ken, we talk about recruiting being the lifeline of a football program, but it's a new day with this thing called the transfer portal, man. It's like the wild, wild west.
Whew,
But
man, that
but Ken,
transfer portal different, man.
it's different, but there's nothing like recruiting. I'm old school, so recruiting a kid out of high school, bringing them into the program, and developing them from the ground up. And we don't see a lot of that anymore, man.
No, not too much of it. I mean, everybody, we live in a microwave society now. I mean, everybody want everything quick. You got to win now. Everybody's in win now mode. But usually, I'll say this, Corey, the programs that have done the best, in my opinion, over the past few seasons, we had 2 seasons that were a couple of outliers, but those are the programs that have established a system. You know what I mean? They recruit very well from the high school ranks. They put them through their strength and conditioning program, and they develop them. And then so when it's time to get out there and go for it. I mean, you got depth, you got youth, you got maturation. That's all a part of the program that bleeds that particular program. So high school football recruiting is still very, very, very important, even if the Power Five level, Corey. I mean, the teams that are winning are the teams that recruit well from high school. That transfer portal, it can help you, but it's not. You don't want to build your team through the portal, man. It just
Right.
seems like it's too much turnover. You need some stability, and those programs that have that foundation are usually the most successful.
Right, and that's one reason why I'm so excited about this guest that we have today. We have a guy who coached TC Taylor and his staff. They went into the big state of Texas and they beat out some big time schools for this guy. And with the freshmen, we talk about bringing them in and developing them, but with a freshman, you just never know how quickly they're going to adapt, adjust, and transition, and when they'll be able to contribute. And it's typical for a freshman to redshirt, but this guy, he wasn't having any of that. He came in and got his feet wet, and he took over the starting spot at one of the hardest positions to play and one of the most important positions, protecting the quarterback's blind side, and he exceeded a lot of expectations. So let's bring him in, Ken. He is an FCS freshman All-American, Qua Davis, the big man in the house.
And there he is, Qua
Hey, how y'all
Davis, Qua
doing?
Davis, Big Baby Davis. Give me a call, man. What's up, Qua? Welcome to the show, man.
What's good,
Welcome
y'all?
back to the show.
Yep,
Yeah, man. Welcome back, man. Glad to have you on, brother.
for sure, for sure.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Get to recover right there alone. I
Mm.
played over 500 snaps. So I'm glad to relax right now.
Man, got the snap count, Ken.
Hey, I swear, man. Hey, listen, that's good stuff, though, man. Hey, I'm gonna jump, right into it, man. Did you expect to come in your first year, man, and play as much as you played? Talk to us about that, man. You said over 500 snaps, and how was your, in your own words, how was your first year, man? Your expectations versus reality.
I expected to come in and compete against the guys that were in the room. Just to go out there and play. I don't take too kindly of sitting around just watching people play football. So I went in there, cut my head down, and just worked through all the adversity I went through, and then just went and got the spot.
Mm.
What were the conversations like when the coaches were recruiting you? Because we hear stories all the time. A coaching staff will say whatever they got to say just to get you on, get you to sign. But I know our staff like to keep it real. So did they tell you there was a possibility of you playing? Did they tell you have an opportunity to start, or did they tell you probably going to be a redshirt season, or did they just say, hey, just come in, compete, and we'll see what happens?
Actually, Coach JL told me, like, I think the first time we were texting, like, he was changing the room around, that he wanted me to be a part of it, and he wanted me to get in the mix and just compete for a spot, go out there and get what's mine. So I think him, Coach Harris, and TC definitely cut their word for allowing me to get in there and get in the mix with the guys and competing for a spot.
You're talking about less than a year ago, you're back in Louisville, Texas, and you're playing high school football, man. Now, you go into the first season as a backup, have some adversity at the position that you play. You kind of get thrust in there right away. How you feeling when you go in? I want to say it was Southern is the game that I feel like you really jumped in there and made your mark, man. And at that point, you never looked back. Everybody was ranting and raving about, your performance that game. And but talk to us about when you get that call. Hey, Quay, you up?
So it was actually during the week of practice. Coach JL told me, he was like, yeah, you were practicing well this week, so I just want to get you in there and see what you can do this weekend. It actually happened earlier than I expected. It was like the first quarter when I got in. He was like, get ready. I was like, okay. So it was like a TV timeout, and all my teammates were talking to me. They were like, yeah, you better go in, just go in there and play your game, dominate. Then like the first three plays, I got comfortable. And I got like my first pancake. I was like, yeah, okay. So I could definitely just compete with these guys. But it was definitely nerve wracking for sure, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I remember that. I remember that like it was yesterday. Can
Yeah,
Southern game. I was in the press box. So I'm looking down and I'm watching that left tackle position and action is going on. And it's like I blinked and I looked up and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wait a minute, is that my boy Quay in the game? And held it
Yeah.
down, man, from day one. So
right.
man, you said you were nervous. Like, what was it once you got out there? Did it take long for those nerves to go away?
I say after the first snap, it was just like it was a big crowd in there too. So it was
Mm.
like
Yeah.
I ain't want to get in there and then mess up. So I was trying to focus on my job. And then after the first snap, my shout out to Dre, he was just telling me to stay calm. DeAndre Thomas, he just telling me stay
Okay.
calm and play my game really. So I
Big
was
vet.
playing next to him, left guard. Yep. So I was like, I was nervous at first, and then when I got in and we ran a play, I was like, okay, I could do this. And then my
Right.
nerves started to go down, and
Right.
I just started to play ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I thought it was a great revelation for us. I mean, I feel, not just I, but everybody knows football is won and lost in the trenches, whether it's O line, D line, and we feel like we got something. Coach Jo just been just a just a rock star of a coach, bringing in a nice, healthy offensive line. You guys did really well from a run block standpoint. Now we look at Qua Davis going into year two, but before we get into your expectations for what's to come, how would you feel that your performance was? You get the Southern game out of the way, and now you go on throughout the rest of the season, kind of in and out here and there. Talk to us a little bit about how your season went, from Southern on, how you feel you did, some stuff you want to work on, and you can kind of carry it from there.
Um, After Southern, we played Texas State, so that's when I actually got my first big start,
Mm-hmm.
which was against a good opponent. So I was just trying to hone in on this little things of like getting out of my stance on the pass pro because those guys at Texas State had some nice edge rushers. So I didn't
Mhm.
want to, just do a little bit of freshman because typically getting in there early as a freshman, you still have your old habits from high school. So I would say definitely what I want to work on this year. I mean, this off season is to get out of those habits and get into more healthier habits of just be able to compete with the guys that are very much older than me. So
Hmm.
yeah, I just turned 19. So
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
yeah, I still got you know, like the high school ways in me. So I gotta get that out this off season and get to work.
Most players at 18, Corey, they at the prom, man. He always starting college football right now. But go
Right.
ahead, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So talk about that transition, man, from high school. You were just mentioning it, but what would you say was the biggest adjustment transitioning from high school to college, whether it's on the field or even off the field? Because you're talking about going away from home, leaving home all the way from Texas to Mississippi. So what was the biggest adjustment for you?
I'll say living by myself, you know.
Mm.
Like we had the solo dorms in the summer, so living by myself, like in the actual like apartment type style thing, just getting my own groceries and stuff, and you know, not having my mama to cook for me, so I had to get used to that. But I say it was an easy transition after the first day, to be honest,
Hmm.
because we were doing a run, and all the guys we barely knew each other, and we just tell each other like come on, push through, and all that. So it's definitely a family environment for the first day. So it was actually an easy adjustment for me.
Yeah, we had a chance to, in the I guess you can say in the spring, and then you look and fall camp starts, and man, the strength and conditioning was intense, man. We saw a couple of guys, just had some challenges. I'll say that,
Yeah.
but it seems as though it actually worked out in the end. I want to get your take on some of your teammates, man. I know you guys seem like a very tight knit group. Speak to us a little bit about how you feel about your teammates. I mean, I know we see Deontay Graham is leaving out the door. We hate to see him go. He's been such a great staple on the O line position for Jackson State for a few years now. And but talk about your guys that are left in the room, and even some of the guys that we didn't see. I know some of your freshman counterparts they redshirted, but you was able to jump into the mix. But talk about the makeup of that O line room, from personality, leadership, all the way down to the, uh, I guess the last guy.
Those guys, we're a special group, especially this group. You could tell that no matter what, like through J.O.'s a tough coach. So you definitely need to gel together, especially this past season. And going to off season, it's gonna be great for us to still have that bond. But we're definitely close, like really close. You expect even with the competition in the room for there to be some type of strain or anything, but there's not with us. Everybody supports each other, and wants everybody to be a part of the group. Like our seniors, like Sir and Deontay, those two are leaving, but they're definitely a key part. We call them Unc. Like we mess with them and call them Unc and Grandpa and stuff. But those older
Hmm.
guys definitely put gems in our freshmen, like our freshman class. Like um, me, Aquarius, Success, Jackson, and Christian Walker.
Right.
We definitely looked up to those guys because they definitely took us in with open arms. Jackson too. They definitely took us up with open arms and allowed us to, ask them questions about like what they did in the past and how can we get better at this, how can we get better at that. So that definitely helped us for sure.
Yeah. And with those guys leaving, those upperclassmen, those leaders, talk about next season, the goals as a team, and then what are your individual goals? Because you got to follow that up, man. The FCS freshman All American. How can you follow that up?
Our goal is to continue to get better, build on off the legacy that we started last year. We're all about getting better each and every week. So we're definitely gonna work hard this offseason to get better as a whole entire group. Get this closer to each other, and understanding like what hard work takes, and just pushing through the hard times. For me, I feel like I got snubbed off the all swag list. So I ain't gonna say that too much. I ain't gonna say too
Say
much.
it.
The
Say
people,
it.
Wow.
the office tackle on that list, yeah, but I feel like I want to make all swag. I definitely want to be an All American again next year, but I know it's gonna take the hard work and the weight room with Beef and Jo. So I'm just excited. Being a freshman All American, that's like a big title for my first year. So it's definitely an honor for me.
I think it speaks to those that no slight to the swag, but we've always kind of had a like dislike relationship with those who kind of pick the Jackson State players. We always feel like our players get snubbed in a sense. I mean, I'll take it a step further. You got we lead the nation in interceptions, and none of the DBs made the team sack first or second. That was kind of shocking. But what I do like about it is that it kind of creates that fire, that tenacity to say, okay, I made a freshman All-American on a list of those who really did their homework and that wasn't just the HBCU list. That was an All-American list with all FCS. So if somebody can do their homework to put Qua Davis on that list, surely you could have made that list on SWAC in the SWAC list. But like I said, use it as motivation. Come back stronger than ever. You definitely on a lot of guys, just a lot of coaches as well as media personalities radar, especially for us. So, but let's take a little step further. I think Coach J.O. is probably right now from where we stand from a commitment standpoint, man. It looked like you're gonna get quite a few new teammates joining in that room, man. We got a healthy slew of freshmen offensive linemen coming in the room, man. And we absolutely love the work that he's putting in. So have you been keeping up with any of the recruiting that the coaches have been doing and some of the commitments? And if you have you reached out to any of the guys that have announced that they're committing as an offensive lineman?
Oh yes, we definitely exchange like follows on social media and stuff. I definitely talked to some of them. I want to get around and talk to all of them, but they're definitely excited to get in. Like I seen them on they're on their visit, so they're
Okay.
they're definitely talking to us. Definitely asking questions, which is good. They're definitely ready to come play for Jackson State for sure, though.
Well, I know one guy that you've been keeping up with who's coming. I know you want to talk about him, and the Tiger fans want to hear about him because that's that position, that quarterback position. You have a high school teammate, Mr. Ethan Terrell, who's been committed for quite a while. So just talk about that. I know you can't wait, and he's an early enrollee. He'll be here in January. So talk about that, and tell the fans what they're getting for the ones who haven't seen it.
Ethan is definitely a special talent. I seen it because we played varsity together my junior year, his sophomore year, and the strides he made throughout the season was like amazing because we relied on him because he was the quarterback going into the season. So it was either him or bust. So he definitely stepped up to that. I'm just excited to get him here. He's definitely gonna work hard. Definitely gonna go get it. So I can't wait to see what he does when he comes here.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Ethan Terrell, legacy kid. Got to do a lot more research. I think his grandfather played for Jackson State in the past, and man, big arm. You talk about 3-star talent in the state of Texas. You know how Texas football is, man. You know that Louisville is, man, just the Dallas area alone is just absolutely loaded, man. And he did a really good job this season. Really went out there, had made a name for himself. He made a name for himself as a junior as well. But you mentioned his sophomore year. But he really, really lived up to the expectations, and we're excited to get him in early. Can't wait to get him on Tiger Talk. And he's joining a really good quarterback room. We know Jason Brown's exiting, but with 15 and Zy McDonald, along with Philip Short, whomever the coaches decide to add to that room. But that's pretty cool, man, to get a teammate in there. I know that'll be pretty exciting. It also, let me ask you this. Did you guys have any specific conversation? Did he actually get with you in regards to your experience at Jackson State and what he can expect when he comes in?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's actually his mom that's be on top of all that. So
okay,
his mom asks us all the questions, and I love to answer them because I want them to be comfortable when they come here. I was recruiting him hard. As soon as he got that offer, I wanted him to come. I wanted to commit the first day. Like you got that legacy, you might as well just commit it. Your mama wants you to come, so yeah, they definitely. I'm definitely asking all the questions, answering all the questions that they want to know about the school and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. So you're doing double duty on recruiting, Kyle. Recruiting a quarterback, but as a family member as well. That I'm
Yeah.
assuming you recruit because I'm hearing some things about. I want to say little brother, but you gotta give us the dimensions and size on him as well. But your brother is he in the mix? Is he considering or been offered or visiting? Talk to us.
Yeah, for sure. My brother has the offer. He's coming to visit this weekend, so see if he likes it. But yeah, definitely want to get him involved too, in the mix with us.
Give the people his name and position, and if you know his height and weight.
Qua Davis, but he goes by Ziggy. He's about 6'5", about 380 guard. So yeah.
I gotta ask you this, man. Let's say Ziggy commit. I gotta ask this. Do you like playing next to your brother, or do you want him on the other side of the center?
He actually likes playing the other side away from me. So
Okay.
he's like a natural pulling guard. So
Okay.
wherever so he like to pull. So yeah.
So 6'5", 380. I know he's and I think he's all district, I think, from what we had a chance to take a look at. That's pretty good stuff right there, man. So talk to us about the conversation, the family conversation. Did you get a chance to go home for Thanksgiving? Did y'all have some conversations about, the season? Talk you don't have to reveal everything, but give us a little bit of that brother talk, because I'm the baby brother of all my siblings. So trust me when I tell you, I'm Ziggy in your situation. So talk to us about some of that.
He definitely has questions here and there about what to expect if he does come. But for sure, I just want him to have his journey, though. I don't want him to be known as Qua Brother. I want to be known as Xavier Davis,
Respect
his
that.
own person. So I'm not going to push it on him too hard, but I definitely want him to be comfortable in his situation, for sure, though. But if it's at Jackson State, then we are going to be a family there. But if it's somewhere else, then he has his own legacy to carry. But, yeah.
Nice. I love it. I love it, man. I'm the big brother in my household, 12-year difference. So
Oh, wow.
and it's funny because Quay, you talking about you want him to kind of be his own man and make his own path. I didn't mention Jackson State to my brother. I didn't push it. I didn't talk to him about it. I just kind of led by example. He saw I was a big fan. He saw Jackson State paraphernalia, everything. I just wanted to see if he was gonna take that and run with it, and ended up going to Jackson State and graduating. But I want you to be in your brother's ear. Don't do like me. Let's get in his ear. We want him.
I got you. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, man. Good stuff. Well, Quay, look, man, great, amazing freshman season. Like I said, man, it's typical. It's acceptable for a freshman to come in redshirt. We can understand if you need to, a year to kind of get your feet wet. But did you not only come in and play right away? You started at again one of the most crucial positions. So we appreciate everything you've done, man. Keep putting in that work, and man, I just can't wait to see the growth from year one, because they say the biggest transition, Ken, is from year one to year two, typically. So I can't wait. And I know, Ken, you're excited to see it as well.
I am, man. I just want you to take over the side that you own and tell the quarterback, run to my side. I got all this over here. I don't care what edge rusher you get in front of. I think they're going to be looking for 79, bro. Trust me when I tell you. I don't know if you change your number, but I probably going to stay the same. But just congratulations to the hard work and just your accomplishment in year one. It's a man, it's not easy to do what you did, but I know you got your head on straight, man. Excited for what's to come, and we just thankful that you're a Tiger, man. And more importantly, we're thankful that you came back to Tiger Talk, sat down with us. Because sometimes when them kids start getting little accolades, man, it's hard to sit down with them.
They changed their phone number.
Yeah, you get that.
Y'all can always call me, man. Y'all can always call me.
No doubt, man. But,
Gentle giant, down to earth, man. Always, man. Yeah, message for the fans. Anything you want to say to them regarding last season or the upcoming season or anything?
Appreciate all the love and support from the fans, man, for sure. Just keeping up with us and keeping pushing us through all the adversity we went through this year. Didn't turn out how we wanted it to, but we definitely appreciate all the loyal fans that stayed through with us.
Absolutely. There you have it. FCS freshman All-American. Yeah, this is history right here on Tiger Talk. This is the first FCS freshman All-American. Qua Davis, the big man. All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Bye-bye.
Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club is presented by Bet Online.